Welcome to Graeme Games. My name is Graeme. This is a game. Today I'm playing the new Holomento. It's basically a roguelike action RPG, so in many ways you can think of it as Dark Souls if it was a roguelike. That's how I'm gonna pitch it here. That's not the most comprehensive look, but it's kind of what's going on. So far, you can just play as the Wanderer, who is basically Alexa on YouTube, which is quite funny. I'm gonna roll my name a few times, and I'll be Eben Filippo. That's great. You can just call me Phil. It's a great fantasy name. So I did like 5 minutes of tutorial. I don't know everything the game has on offer, but I think enough to get me going, see me through. I don't think I'm supposed to have already had the book following me around. That was maybe a bit of a glitch there. But now, once you have the book, it adds melee attack options, which you're kind of like a kung fu wizard, which is pretty dope. I think that is really cool. Chests, they're good. Who'd have thought? So let's grab some loot. I could stick with the gloves or the greatsword. It has a ranged option, a better ranged option. I'm going to stick with my wizard gloves. I like the gloves. I will collect wood, which at this point in my journey, I have not learned what good that does, or tiles. Maybe I should have done more to learn some of that. I could... Ooh, I screwed up. I didn't realize it was going to turn into a little mini game. I actually got stuck in the tutorial, which isn't a great sign. I couldn't figure out how to lower a bridge. So, I learned as much of the game as I could. Every weapon has 2 attacks, ranged and melee. Some are better at one than the other, as you would expect. I don't really want to get caught up with these skellies, so I'm going to try and hit them from a distance. I mean, they're ranged too, so that seems like a good strategy to me. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Woohoo! It's actually just better to just run in there, get in their face, and bash them up good. That went 1,000 times better. Did I see something that I found a potion? I feel like that happened. I think you kind of sprint towards the enemies on attack as well, so you can really run in there and do lots. I have an attack speed potion. I'm not gonna currently use that. I'll stick with what I got here. Ooh. Well, now that they're melees, that's so funny. They're specifically running away from my ranged attacks, I think. Seriously? They're just gonzo? He just gave up entirely, didn't they? You can see them still just running away. I don't know what's up with that. See ya, guys. Quite the battle. Really showed me what you were made of with that one, didn't ya? Well, I can chain together my ranged attacks more than I expected to be able to, and I'll run in there melee to finish him off. Damage potion. You okay down there? That's just how you guys are gonna live your lives, eh? Well, that's fine. We can go our separate ways. It was fun while it lasted. Thanks for showing me the ropes. Now they're gone. They ran too far off. Door doesn't open from this side. The game will have shortcuts, so you can get to that side and open it up for yourself. I assume there's a map. If there is a map, maybe I need to find a map to be able to access it. I think this is the way those skellies went, so I thought it would make sense to go chasing them, following them, see what they're up to. We'll just continue to hang out under the bridge. Nice cozy bridge life. Ooh, the obelisk I like. You can donate to them repeatedly. Each time you get an improved chance of finding an item. Here's something really cool. The traveler's gloves. Will I actually swap them? Because right now, you see I got these wanderer's gloves here. Curious item, common. They don't really have anything going for them. It made it sound like with one item I had found before that the item I picked up wasn't literally going to swap out. Those ones actually swapped out. I think if you find a repeat, if I found a Wanderer's Hood, then I would be able to... Oh, that's because it's my actual weapon. Right? I, I don't know. I may have misunderstood how the loot system works in this game. That's fine. We got time to figure it out next time we find something. Abilities. Traveler can have a max of 4 at once. Where did all of you come from at once? There is also timing to your attacks. So there's like crits that you can achieve and things that I doubt I've been timing adequately. Those are just big splashy finishing moves. Is all that's showing me there. This should just have some potions in it. Health potion. That's kind of something that I had been wishing that I had so far. So that's nice. The Frigid Fjord. The way enemies always spawn in. I'm waiting for enemies to show up and come at me. A warm lantern. It's an accessory. So what am I going to replace? Gloves, hood, coat, gloves, like, doesn't make a lot of sense. I'll pick you up. And now I just have that. It's in my collection. Nope, that's monsters, so you can just learn more about their specifics. There's no map currently. Early access, not a part of it, I guess. The lantern, I don't understand. Maybe if I flick through here. Flick through the items. I'll learn. Nope, don't understand. Don't know where that went. I thought there was a doorway here based on that big, I guess that's part of the bridge. That big light in the sky. The sky beam is technically what I'm making my way towards. There it is off in the distance. Maybe I'll reach it. Before advancing to the frigid zone, I will explore around back here a little bit more. Travelers tip shortcuts. Doors, bridges, elevators can be used and activated from one side. Whoa. Wait. These shortcuts remain open for future travelers. So there is permadeath in this game that I did not understand. Ooh, pull, bring it back down. I didn't understand that I had some sort of like meta progression going on through the different areas, I guess. Is this going to be anything that I want? I have been through here, I believe. I'm a long ways away from that. Also, spooky going on over there. Feels like high risk. There is fall damage. So I've set myself up poorly there all of a sudden, haven't I? Bound to drop. Well, let's try out the rusty greatsword. Or hidden back here, relic, art of ruin. I don't know at all what good that is. Do I? Oh, you can, because you have your magic gloves, so you can still shoot a ranged attacks. That's still an option, even with a sword. And now I think I've gone back to the start, haven't I? Let's summon this back up to the top. That added to my collection, I believe. The relic is what I was looking for. The lantern even, so I could learn more about those. The warm lantern. Am I just using it? Do I have it equipped? Because some of these things will contribute to leveling up your item without actually replacing your item. That was my understanding based on the tutorial. So the lantern may have just made the fire scroll better. Something along those lines. Yeah, let's barrel on into here. Interact. I earned a bottle of embers. It is an accessory. Briefly transform into a ball of fire and move with increased speed. So now I have my first skill that I have to learn how to use. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 when playing on a mouse and keyboard, which mostly makes sense. Bam! I didn't really rocket myself forward, did I? Yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool, actually. Zooming yourself into the middle of a battle and then just instant slicing things apart. I guess I should collect this pile of junk before I totally move on. Oh yeah, look at me. Anime running. Hunched right over. Max speed. Lean into it. I see nothing else down there. I'm going back to that main path. I could see controllers working pretty well for this game, actually. That would obviously just be the D-pad. Yeah, I think the controller support would make sense. I like that, to get a leg up on ranged enemies. That seems to be like a quite good use of that skill. This is not going so hot. Getting a little too close for my comfort. I would like to just do away with you and attack your shins. I think is going to be my #1 strategy. Not the direction I want to go. Oh, okay. That went poorly. Please just health potion me. There we go. I was very close to dying there. Didn't approach that combat very wisely. Shit. Can I angle it off on these guys just right? All right, I'm gonna try and like get around behind them. They're a little too fortified where they are. I don't think it's gonna happen. Not from that direction. But I'm liking that the game is forcing me to like think through that. I wonder what happened to those skellies who just ran away from me. Honestly, I'm kind of starting to miss my magic gloves. I liked them quite a lot. Yeah, let's just get in there for some melee finishing moves. The way that running plays out is preposterous, and I love it. Got to keep an eye out for places to rummage, get free gold and experience. Have I rounded up behind those ranged guys yet? What is this bridge? What purpose do you have? You span almost no meaningful distance. Oh shit. Okay, so I've opened up an encounter with many more enemies than I was planning, so I gotta back this one off a little bit. Hey, I could be the troll of this bridge. You want to cross this bridge? You can't. Literally, your AI might not allow it, because that was a pathetic attempt at anything by any measure. Ooh, I see you trying to attack me from somewhere that doesn't make sense. Shooting through the sides of that cliff there. I'm not having it. That, I didn't mean to just stand and take that shot square in the chin like I did. That's where I would have gone hiding things, I do believe. This is the side I'm allowed to open it from. Hey, there you guys are. Can we really fight from this side here? How do I take you guys down? Do I have to go ranged? I'm kind of just like letting them shoot me while I try to figure this out. Fine, you guys suck. I don't want to hang out anyways. We're not going to be friends. How about that? Shut it down. I tried to use your door, obey your rules. You chose to make it difficult. And now you've closed off a potential client? I don't know what they got going on there. They might sell things. Who's to say? Hard to know. That's how it's that's how it's done. I can already tell this is going to be like any other game of an action type genre where I'm just not going to make good use of potions. Although I suddenly am weirdly slowed down. Is that because I'm like trudging through this snow? Because I'm barely moving. I think that's got to be what's happening here. Wow, do I ever wish I had like a grenade to throw into the middle of that. I don't want to get mixed up in all that. I can't swing a sword that accurately, that low on the ground. Just playing golf with a bunch of little green slimes here. It's bound to go poorly. You guys just tee yourselves up for me. We'll treat it like a driving range while I get a little practice in. There we go. Just trying to hit one ball at a time. Ooh, that might have been actual well-timed comboing to make a cool finisher like that. That's fun. I'm into that. My range sucks. My mobility sucks. I'm not a very good wizard. I am a newbie. I've been a wizard for about 10 minutes, maybe a bit more. So I think that excuses my poor efforts. The effort's there. I shouldn't say the effort is poor. The effort's there. It's just not amounting to a lot, is it? A bottle of frost. It has appeared in the hollow. So I've added an item that I can now find on subsequent attempts, I guess. I think maybe something went wrong, because I am so slow now. I can turn into a ball of fire or a ball of frost. Pretty cool. Pretty wide range of options. It is convenient for traversing while my dude's moving so slowly. This is new. I got pretty spun around and didn't know where I hadn't been anymore. This is intriguing, but is it actually anything? Go in the back way? That's a whole lot of nada. Well, maybe it's just decorative. Certainly caught my eye. I do feel motivated to go off the path. Oh, maybe I'm sneaking or something. How do I turn that off? You can do Z targeting. That's actually quite good to know. Did I do that on accident? So there's my like Z targeting, Z targeting to get zoomed in on a specific character. I'm trying to activate it against this guy now. I just turned on hiccups, and what did I just do? Nope, don't want any of that. Never have done that before, ever. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that mushroom to be anything. Shooting out big frosty bolts. Luckily, I'm exactly out of the way. Handy dandy for me. Yeah, let's just fight this from a distance. I don't feel like... Well, let's use our powers and get right in his biz. How about that? Oh, you can only attack the glowy bit, I guess. Even though you're point blank, swinging the sword, every possible direction, not good enough. Well, I'm just going to do this, because it's the only way. I'm like speed running Zelda all of a sudden. It's the only way I can seem to get around. What's your guys' deal? Was this, I don't remember his name, the guy who praises the sun. Are all of you guys different characters that I could eventually play as? That's my assumption. That's fun. If I could actually interact with anyone. What do you guys think of that? What's his name? Solaire? Is it something like that, if it's not literally that? Well, you guys were a real hoot. Thanks for sharing your fire with me. I'm just gonna tumble my way down a totally new path without ya. My handy dandy book is all I need. And also a sword and a cloak and like the clothes on my back and a handful of potions. And, you know, the ability to do magic. What the hell? I heard the things. They all just summoned all at once? That was too much. Oh, I think I can hit multiple things at once if I, like, line things up well. That's handy. Burst out of the flames. Oh, yeah, now we're chaining together combos well. I don't know how to block, so that's not even gonna try. You're just gonna stand there and take it anyways? Thanks for the easy kill. And we're coming for you. Coming for you both. As two different elements. You can't stop me. I'll switch between them. What do you think of that? I could come at you like anything. Any old orb. Various colors and patterns. I think my attack spamming is what's working against me there. I'm going too aggressively with that. Actually do the minigame this time. It'll get a little harder each time until I fail, I'm guessing. Maybe I assume it'll just keep going. Oh, now we're cleaning up. I don't even know what good this will do. I have no concept of what purpose that has, but I got a lot of it. Do you know what? I'm probably slow because I'm probably like encumbered or something. It just occurred to me because that's absolutely a Dark Souls thing. What the hell? I was not prepared for big dudes. I'm trying to check my potions here. Damage potion. Yeah, I do want to chug that guy. Attack speed potion. There we go, because I don't want to mess around with this. So let me just try and dodge and roll and sweep in attacks when I can. Oh my god, once you start comboing, you kind of lock yourself into attacks a little bit. Ooh, I jump rolled out of that. That was satisfying as can be. Like, I see what they're going for in the combat here. And it kind of works, but it's also kind of sloppy at times. The broadsword and heater shield. I get a combo. So I still just chuck things. that hasn't changed. Can I open this or only from the other side? Well, shit. So yeah, I'd have to fight through all this. All this. I say that so broadly. I have no idea. Does it show somewhere? It shows all my materials. It shows everything, but it doesn't show like an X weight out of a Y amount. My hood, like most of my things are level 3. My gloves are level 4, potentially from the time I picked up gloves. If I understood that at all. I don't think I've found boots, though, and they're at a higher level, so I don't know. It's fine. I did most of the tutorial. It probably would have come up. I just couldn't figure it out. It was tricky. Told me to go find a lever for the bridge, and I went around for 5 minutes and didn't find anything. Ooh, Tachi and Tanto. A rare pair of katanas. Yeah, that's way better. That is what I will be taking after all. And they just chuck out a fireball. Nope, it's still a blade thing. Basically the same idea. But different. And better. Obviously. That made it look like there was something off that direction. Is this whole little area that I've wandered into, is that all I could have done over here? Well, then let's get me on out. Can you back roll at a high speed? Because I think that's what people do when, I want to say, either Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, is they fast travel the entire game by backwards rolling. You can span all of Hyrule Field in like 40 seconds instead of 8 minutes. Oh, a good excuse to test out these beauties. You ain't ready for it. Timing your attacks is more important than I have let on. I just haven't been good at executing it up till now. Even that was, was fine. I just need to strike out in another direction. This is nothing. I'm feeling confident in that. Where's the sky beam? Generally, this is the way I want to go, whether or not I actually find anything. I could swing by our friends again. Or a quick rummage, if you don't mind. Is anyone open to talking now that I have cool swords? Am I cool enough to join the big kids table? Do we all get to hang out and be pals now? I brought marshmallows, and you guys aren't going to get any. Because you're not even willing to say hi. Too good for it, hey? Once they show up in those towers like that, I basically just have to bail. I don't know how to fight back against that at all. I got nothing going for me in that regard. This upward path is new. Here's something for me then. Ooh, that was pretty effective. A ranged attack till it feels like he's getting too close and then just start chaining things together. I'm rocking gold and experience. Even though it feels like I've put neither one towards anything useful. Don't worry about that. We'll get there soon enough. We'll reach the tippy top of the Holomento Tower. And then no one will be able to stop us. I'll just keep shooting your shins. They seem pretty exposed. That only worked up to a point. Maybe my potions that I used during this fight had benefited me more than I had cared to notice. Item chest. Wanderer hood. Converted to weapon XP? That doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'll take it. Because maybe it'll make me stronger. Oh god, no. Get me out. Do I have another health potion? I do. So that's good news. That doesn't pause the game. I would like to Z target this guy there. Now we're locked in. That does make a big difference. I don't know why I don't know, I'm frequently not pointed where I need to be to make that work. Ooh, once you go ranged, it shuts it down as well. End up behind him, kind of, sort of, maybe. Does he drop anything useful? He's dead, right? Okay, took an extra minute there. I think he's toast. Nothing to be open. That door is already open. But it won't budge. Well, then what good was me coming up here and activating it? Well, I guess I hadn't flipped it to its exact liking. That's how we do it. All right, back up top, please. Got some good progress coming together there. Although it feels like, you know, I'm making bigger advancements than I should, considering my lack of skill. I think, genuinely, this game could be made more punishing. And also, I kind of want something to do with my items. Oh, heavy royal blade, noble... Richmanus? I don't know what it would be. Oh god, I'm trying to Z target him, so I'm button mashing things. It's not helping. This is the difficulty I was expecting and looking for, and now it'll become hyper apparent how little experience I have with these types of games. Speed and damage, how about those? I can kind of get up behind him for some swishy attacks. Try to time the rolls and then squeeze in. I'd say that's mostly working. I've obviously taken a decent amount of damage here, but I'm getting the hits in. I feel pretty good. I healed a little bit. I honestly don't entirely understand how, but it's fine. I'm excited about it. I'm liking this. This is a cool part of the game now, and there's like sick attack patterns going on, good scale to the enemy type. This is where this game is going to start like proving its worth, is how well it executes something like a boss battle. And then what comes after? Do I get a cool unique item for fighting this dude? I would hope so. Assuming and hoping I can actually see it through. I'm feeling pretty good about it thus far. The music is fun. It's like more fun than epic, and I'm into that. I gotta try and execute combos better. That was a bad little section of that showdown for me. Blast some more things straight at him. I feel like he's exposed after that. I'm trying to watch his health bar to see if I'm actually hitting him. Because that one's good. Now and again, I'm very obviously hitting his shield. Might be able to get away with this one on a first battle. Much better than the limited time I spent with Dark Souls and fought the Minotaur boss like 17 times or whatever the hell it took. Yeah. All right. You're not going to drop anything specific for me? There's just the new direction lying ahead, hey? Eventide Hollow. Looks pretty. Pink fog of the maledictum has spread throughout Eventide Hollow. Walking through the fog will transport travelers to a nearby region. See, now that I have the two katanas, he very much is anime running, like leading into it, got them back behind him. I was kind of kidding before. At some point, it became full-on anime running. So we're dropped into an entirely new area. Oh, those are my two items. That allow me to do that. What is this weird cat freak businessman? Artemis. What do you got to say, buddy? And who might you be? A traveler. Another traveler. You must see my many rare curios and oddities throughout your journeys. Would you mind doing this old cat a favor? What do you need? I don't need anything in return. I would like something in return and I expect it, but I don't need it. I'm what the old world would call a museum curator. I seek relics, artifacts, and curios. If you happen upon any such items, I simply ask you bring them to me, and you will be rewarded heartily. You got it. If you bring me 5 relics, I have a very special surprise. Well, I have 1. Here you go. Just the 1 guy. I see you brought me the Art of Ruin. Go right ahead, bud. It appears you've returned 1 relic once you bring me 5. Oh, so I'm a ways away, are I? I was hoping the first relic would be worth something, and then he'd worry about maybe building up to 5. I feel slightly denied, slightly robbed. I didn't realize I was going to be donating to that. It's fine. The Warren Revolver. I could just start shooting things? What? You could just blind shot? I was gonna put this game down. Call the boss battle, you know, a good place to saddle things. But now I can just start shooting skeletons? That's a totally different game. But I'm still into it. If anything, it just got more intense. Based on those guys hanging around the fire and assuming that there are other characters you can play as, the one did look like a hunter. He looked like an old west cowboy bandit sort of character. Well, this will be a good way to kill rats. Shooting rats in an open field. As easy as that, the old phrase goes. I should try and use the non-aimed version of it because I don't really understand. Yeah, I go looking. Go looking to start some fights. Bring it on, world. I'm real glad I donated where I did. Broken well, the town is doomed. Our well has run dry and we've been overrun by cursed monsters. Living bones and rats the size of wolves. The putrid smell rising out of this dry well is enough to make one retch. We can't stay here any longer. I hear some folks are setting up camps in the forest, and some even deeper down. I did want to peek in there to see if I could learn anything. Oh god. Okay, the gun foo that I got going on here, gun taka or whatever, I'm trying to remember what it's called in that Equilibrium. It's like a Christian Bale movie where he does like gun foo. I'm trying to remember what that was titled as. I'm also still trying to put this Broken Well book away. It appears I'm stuck with it. Maybe I'll pick up something else. Sounds of the Depths. Hear rumblings beneath us, what have you, so on, from Q. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing until I die. Because I have so that did apply to my magehood. I think it's incorrectly labeled to say it applies to, like, your weapon. But now I'm being lured in by different bits of lore. Accessories, weapons, armor, potions, and bank. So there's... Oh, I can rebuild with all the stuff I've collected? There's a contract board, damage dealer, anything goes, element of surprise, skeleton slayer, and rodent remover. Can I take on as many of them as I want? Because damage dealer seems like maybe on the easier side. So that one is started. I can have 3. I can have 3 contracts. I don't know what anything goes is. That's so vague. Rodent remover, surely I'll be able to kill those. Giants, I'm not really excited about. Don't know what that is. There are too many monsters running around. I'm looking to kill 29 monsters. Okay, cool. You'll get a bunch of rewards for doing all that. This just opened up a part of the game that has me quite excited. Armor shop owner. We've got armor. If you've got coin, I'm here to shop. You could upgrade my gloves, my boots, and my hood. So if I say I bought everything. Oh, upgrading it is a separate thing. Sorry, bud. I don't know how many stars I have. I don't know. Was I paying stars? It was probably going to cost gold, wasn't it? Upgrade. So I don't have enough. It needs gold and materials. Am I encumbered then? Because, like, it seems hard. What the hell? I have 2 gun-based attack specials? Wow. Okay. That's some neat stuff. I think it's a mistake that it's on there twice. I think I am only supposed to be able to do one, because nothing's... No, okay. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be labeled twice, because they are the identical thing. You look like me, so what's your deal? The bank teller. Access my account. I could deposit money, I'm guessing in case I were to die, then that would be remaining over. Well, actually, how does the upgrades work at your place? I don't have that option. Oh, you also look like me. You're clearly potion focused. A brewmaster. I'm here to shop. Do I have like so much stuff. I'm carrying so much of those. Not nearly enough. Like kind of nowhere near enough. I don't know if those persist between my attempts. If I have to find enough of those materials to upgrade things within a single attempt, then I'm basically screwed. Ooh, it's on sale. Then yes, I will buy that. Sure, the Bard's guitar. I can't even... The inventory slot, everything is expensive. But the fact that you can slowly improve this town, that's another cool bit of meta progression. Deposit all your materials. And I move the same speed. I'm under the impression that something wrong happened. The magic gloves and magic gloves. Did they both apply? Did they replace each other? I'm not certain how that functioned. But this is clearly not supposed to be the speed I move. There's my sprint. Full on. Can't stop me. Yeah, I would say something's going fishy there. Small little glitch, perhaps. Broken firework launcher. I don't care if it's broken. That's exactly the thing I want right now, please. Is it so broken that it doesn't function ever? Because then I'm thinking maybe I don't want it. Give me my pistols back, please. Oh wait, now I just have magic gloves. But I also can't attack. Maybe I'm technically still in town or something. This is yet another big bug I think that I've just encountered. Not him, he's a big skeleton. But I've now disabled my ability to do any damage or do anything. I'm just gonna lay down then. They can do with me what they please. He's gonna wait for me to get back up? That's very courteous of you. Well, he was a real jerk about it. He waited, but then just punched me as I stood up anyways. Why are you guys infinitely respawning? That doesn't make any sense to me. So, if you decided you wanted to invest in this game, pick up a copy for yourself. I'm gonna say you need to be very aware of the amount that this game is buggy and actively being worked on. 33.5% of items discovered, 2 out of 53 locations discovered. It's a big game. There's a lot to this game. If you really want to get in there and see everything it has to offer and see it all unfold as it's being developed, then sure, it's available now. You can go check it out. I would say maybe things are a little janky right now, understandably, but they're onto something cool here. This game, I think, as long as it gets adequately supported by the community, is going to have a very full, long, interesting development where it's constantly going to be expanded on, improved, tackling the bugs first, and then going from there. So far, I think it's a really cool start to a game. So I would recommend the game if you go in anticipating it will be buggy. If you don't like dealing with bugs, put this one aside, maybe wishlist that. There'll be a link down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.